Yashodha. Good morning.
Good morning, Sheetal.
Yeah. So Yashodha, welcome to School of Masters community. We're very happy to have you with us. Thank you so much for acknowledging and joining us on our mission to make a difference to 1 million people across the globe. Yeah. So quickly, Yashodha, if you could give our audience a brief introduction about what is POSH Consulting, and and introduce yourself on the same.
Sure. So I'm Yashodha Damodaran from Chennai. I'm a POSH consultant for past 2 years and I have IT industry experience for 11 plus years. Totally my experience amounts to 13 plus 2 years. I have totally 50 trainers who have been trained by me on POSH. They are spread across India, Chennai, Hyderabad, Pune, Kolkata, Delhi and Bangalore.
Got it. Thank you.
And the implementation of POSH.
Okay. Really happy to hear that, Yashodha. Thank you so much. What kind of companies need to implement POSH Consulting? If you could give us a brief on that.
So, as you see the POSH law 2013, it says that POSH is applicable to all the companies that have their presence in India. It can be any government, non-government, PSU units, any unit that has its presence in India and has more than 10 employees.
Okay. Okay. Is it only for women employees?
It's for both women and men employees. So, but the people who can complain in POSH, it's only women.
Okay. How can implementing POSH, make sure that there is safety in the organization?
When we implement, we see to awareness to all the employees on what is POSH, what are the various in POSH. Okay, the very reason that there is an awareness and the campaign in the company, alert who are lightest notion thinking of harassing somebody, if they know that there is a strict rule in place, definitely they'll not dare to do anything. So by this we have
if you could also tell us, why is it really important to implement POSH? Because all of us come from an educated background. We are matured enough to, take precautions and, secure ourselves even at workplace or even while we are traveling or in any public places. Why do you think companies should opt POSH Consulting as one of their major areas in training and consulting?
Yes, Sheetal. So beyond education, beyond maturity, there's something called as the superiority feeling or the opportunity that might lead few people to think other ways. Okay, so not only in companies but even outside the company, when your employees are traveling, okay, to some client place or for some conferences, even if there something happens to them, it's the liability of the company to take care of your employees. So I would say it doesn't matter if you are educated or uneducated. Definitely there is a devil sitting in everybody's mind which can think in any manner. So definitely
How
it's
often do you
important to have.
get how often do you get cases when it comes to sexual harassment and not following rules and regulations in the organization from companies or even individuals? Could you give us
Yeah,
an example of one of the cases you have?
definitely. Definitely. It depends on various companies, Sheetal. So few
Okay.
companies, there wouldn't be any complaints at all. But there are certain companies where we have cases every month as well. Okay, so I cannot give you a real frequency because it differs from place person to person. So if you want me to give one example, probably I would give my own example where there is an issue. So while I was traveling in my cab to the office, so I had a male employee seated next to me, and he was leaning on my shoulder in the pretext of sleeping. Okay, so I just woke him up and I told him that, see, boss, I know you're sleeping, so maybe it's by mistake that you have leaned on my shoulder. So this repeated the second time as well. So that time I shouted a bit and I asked him to stay away. So the third time, what he does, again he dozes off and this time he's folding his hands like this, and with his fingers he's touching on my private parts. So I couldn't do anything but just to keep my bag in between so that he doesn't come near me or he doesn't touch me. So that time, if I had known that this POSH, even this can be taken to the POSH committee, I would have complained, and the person who dared to do so would have got punished. So this is one of the case where, because of lack of awareness, people just take it for granted and they have suffered through many things, which is actually not necessary at all.
Thank you for sharing your own personal experience. It takes a lot of courage to talk so openly in front of such a big audience. Thank you so much, Yashodha. It really means a lot to us. Uh, Also, do you think that in today's constitution and the kind of cybercrime increasing, uh, you know, individuals today are, taking charge of the complaints which are given, or organizations or communities are taking charge of such people who, abide the society rules?
See, you mean that employees are taking.
Yes. Is there a particular authority which takes care of the crime or, complaints? If you could guide normal public.
Yes. So even crime related to cyber security, if it is between the office employees, yes, we can reach out to POSH committee. Or
Okay.
if it is among the common public, then we have to reach out to cyber crime department.
Okay.
So that is the only body which can govern this. But upfront, we can avoid people. We can avoid random friends request that comes from ABC or XYZ, until and unless you know that person, accept their friendship. Otherwise, be safe.
Got you, Yashoda. Any one suggestion for our audience, both male and female, which they should take care, irrespective of where they are and with whom they are? One kind of
Yes,
suggestion from your side.
definitely. There is a personal space for everybody that matters a lot.
Right.
Okay. So unless and until you are married, you are not supposed to cross that borderline. So be it a friend, be it brother or anybody. So there should be a distance maintained between the both. And when we cross the borderlines and come closer to a person, there are chances of issues. And girls, you can be upfront, say no. If you don't like something, just say no upfront. You need not think what will other person think or how will they feel. No need to tell anything of that. No need to think anything of this sort. So upfront say no if you don't like anything, and that's it. The issue is solved there, and put an end to the matter before it starts itself.
Well, I believe you may be married or not married. We need to honor and respect each other's personal space. And this topic should be taught to students in their school days itself. Yeah. So thank you so much, Yashoda. We will come back to you in coming few days, and where we would be doing a webinar for all our students who are interested and who really want to implement and understand how POSH consulting is very, very important, and it is a crucial part of their in learning and development process. Thank you so much. Lastly, I would really be keen to know what made you join School of Masters.
Yes, Chetal. So, School of Masters, I've been hearing about School of Masters for past 2 weeks. So first, I was curious that what is happening in School of Masters and how they are functioning. After I interacted with you, I got to know about the way you people have structured the whole School of Masters. So that impressed me a lot. There is a proper structure in place. There's a proper following in place, and you are very keen to have only passionate people inside. So that took me with essence.
Wow. That's super, super, super amazing. Thank you so much, Yashoda. We are very happy to have you with us. And I know I went through your profile. You have an amazing years of experience. It gives me goosebumps. So we are blessed to have you with us. Thank you so much. We will look forward to talk to you again. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Thank you, Sheetal. It's my pleasure.
thank you so much. So members, this was Yashoda Damodaran for you, who is a POSH consultant for the last 15 plus years. And she's been working with a lot of companies and individuals across the globe. And she caters POSH Consulting in more than 3 languages. That's the amazing story. Yeah. So thank you so much. Be ready to hear from our next upcoming member, Mr. Raghavan, who is into cybersecurity grant. Thank you so much.